You can.
You could. You can milk anything.
Milk anything with nipples.
All right. Since we just looked up something on Google for 30 minutes and saw Joel's pulse, I want to play a game. This is a game I want to play. Brandon, is there a graphic for this?
No, I don't think we have a graphic for it.
All right. This is a game that I made up. One of my favorite things that we do on the podcast is when we search for something and how Google auto-completes it. But then my other favorite thing is when Gavin comes up with a ridiculously stupid question. So Gus, Joel, you guys are going to play a game right now.
Okay.
It's called Gavin or Google. And here's what I did. I took 3 words and I gave them to Gavin and he had to come up with a question. And then I typed those same 3 words into Google and got the most ridiculous autocomplete.
So you've already done this first part with Gavin?
Already did it with Gavin.
Okay,
already
cool.
did it. So this is Gavin or Google, and you're gonna figure this out. Okay, the first one is what happens if? Okay, that's the phrase that I gave to Gavin into Google. Okay, and you gotta tell me which one is which. What happens if you accidentally eat all the marijuana?
I already got this.
And what happens if you breathe too much?
Okay.
Which one is Google and which one is Gavin?
The weed one is Google.
Okay.
The breathing one is Gavin.
I'm going to agree with that.
You are correct.
Yeah. This is too easy.
No.
Well, that's the first one.
This next one is can you see? Can you see?
Is this Y-O-U or the letter U?
It's Y-O-U.
Okay.
Can you see? And you can see with your eyes.
Very
First one
important.
is,
No, you're right. It's important to do.
Yeah.
To check, know what's going on.
can you see stars while you're in space? And the other one is simply, can you see oxygen? Which one is Gavin?
Now,
and which one is
why
Google?
did you say one with a slight
I
English
say them all,
accent?
my accent's bad. I say them all with a slight accent. I don't know what
say
Google's
stars
accent
in
would be.
space is Gavin, and oxygen is Google.
Joel?
I think the reverse, but I'd think the reverse.
Okay.
Joel is correct.
Oh.
Can you see oxygen is Gavin.
Why the fuck would you ask that? Is that a serious question?
So here's the bonus round since you're out. You actually already know the answer to this. And this one is, how many buttons? ... How many buttons?
I'm gonna guess
one
the
of
first
them
one's Gavin.
One of them is, how many buttons do you have to button?
Does this have something to do with the toilet seat?
How many buttons do you have to button?
Man, Bert's turning all fucking red.
Point the laser at me. See my pulse is. How many buttons do you have to button on a 2-button suit?
I have no idea what you're saying.
How many buttons do
how
you have
many
to button on a 2-button suit?
How many buttons do you have to button on a 2-button suit? And then the other one is, how many buttons does it take to launch the space shuttle? Which one is Gavin and which one is Google?
All right, this is a little bit loaded for me because there was some crosstalk going on before the podcast, so I'm not sure if this has been dirtied a little bit. All right, I want you to repeat.
How many buttons do you have to button on a 2-button suit? And how many buttons does it take to launch the space shuttle?
All right, I'm going to go Space Shuttle. Jesus Christ. I'm going to go Space Shuttle Gav. Other one, Google.
All right.
Our champion, Mr. Joel Heyman, 3 for 3. Everybody applause. There'll be a trophy next week for you. Oh my God. Please send me queries, 3 or 4 word queries to start a search with, and
Joel,
I'll
you
give them to
did very
Gavin
well.
every week. Please send
Very
me
well.
some. Oh my God.
We should definitely mix it up, have like some U's as the letter U instead of Y or U and things like that as well.
How many buttons on a 2-button?
That's a valid question.
Listen, it's a valid question.
No,
But
it
in
is-
order to show up in autocomplete, that's like a million people that are that dumb. A million people.
What was the first thing we ever discovered with this? You discovered something, and it was like you entered something.
Oh, it was like all
It was like-
pregnancy stuff.
Yeah, what
Like,
was the phrase?
It was like, can you, and then like, get pregnant this, get pregnant that. I was like, I just typed can you.
Can you?
So if you were to type how many turns, would it come up with how many turns in a 3-point turn?